What is up, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back. I know I look completely whack. I've seen a lot of comments lately saying, Jake, comb your hair. Jake, you look tired. Jake, you look ugly. I understand that, okay? We are in the midst of a quarantine period, and there's no haircut places open. I'm not taking very good care of myself either, but still, I'm here making videos. Let's just enjoy it together, okay? A big talking point out there is going to be Slasher's latest tweet talking about going back to 4v4 CoD. Certainly a great talking point to be had. If you guys are somehow new to Call of Duty, with the franchise league being first established this year, the inaugural and first season of the Call of Duty franchise league brought with it the change from 4v4 competitive CoD to 5v5. One additional member on each and every team was certainly a shocking change, and now many pros responding to this tweet and actually agreeing with a guy like Slasher. It's a crazy time. Something I really can't speak too much to because we rarely see this, if ever, across most esports. As of recently, we've only heard recently about CSGO teams maybe signing 6-man. That actually being for a sub role. The game itself is not changing to 6v6 for Counter-Strike, so you got to imagine how drastic this change really is for a lot of pro players out there. And honestly, when I first saw this, I thought, who does Slasher want to drop if Call of Duty was 4v4 for Optic? We have talked long and hard about the whole Dashy topic, so that's why that was my first thought. Why do you want to go back to 4v4? And if we do, who is Optic going to drop? Obviously, a lot of teams out there would shift drastically. So, you know, it's super cool to think about. If this Call of Duty League franchise league can expand to more teams, they revert back to 4v4. Do I think that's going to happen? In my opinion, no. You don't franchise around a game and make this big of a change just to revert it 1 year later. Do I think a lot of pro players would enjoy it? Yes. Do I think a lot of pro players probably enjoy 5v5? Probably so. So it's a very debatable topic and a great point to bring up. Albeit, is it a great point to bring up mid-season? I don't know. Maybe that's up to you guys. Speaking of Optic, guys, very shortly, it's apparently Dashy confirming he is back on the starting roster. He was supposedly subbed out for some scrims by Chino, and he is now apparently back on the starting roster. By the way, this entire debate has happened in between times where Optic has not competed, so he never was really officially kicked, but apparently he is officially back on.
Listen, sure, I'm just trying to get these 10s going, you know?
Yeah, Brandon, why aren't you playing, bro? Why aren't you starting or whatever? What's going on, bro?
I'm starting. I literally just finished scrimming.
Wait, you're starting again? Let's go.
Again?
We're back. I swear somebody was subbing out, or you were subbed out, bro. What happened?
Just know I was playing today. That's all that matters.
You're just taking a break.
Oh, okay. Well, you're back and better than ever. I like that.
Dropped 43 today.
Ooh, 43?
I took a picture just in case everyone didn't see it.
And speaking of Optic, a lighthearted note. I love kind of throwing lighthearted clips in there, guys. Speaking of former Optic members and the Optic green wall, those fans that follow the Huntsman around still because they are a diehard audience, here's Merk jokingly, obviously, making fun of some of Scump's fans and impersonating them as well.
It's going into scrims and you get BS'd once or twice and you're just like, I'm done, right? Like you watch Seth, like he just sort of looks at his screen, looks at his chat, like he knows chat's gonna gas him up, like, yeah, Scump, you're the king, that was bullshit. Like that's what they're gonna tell him. Like that's what they're gonna tell him.
That's right. Seth, you're the best in the chat, because that's his Twitch account. Seth, you're the best.
Yeah, dude, because that's how it is. Like he looks over and says, yeah, bro, fucking that guy totally joked you, like on land, because all the players in the chat know what it's like to gun on land for sure, bro. But like they've all got a ton of land experience. They know what it's about. But
it's always great to see the hard points guys having a great time. If I do remember, I will link that full podcast down below as per usual, guys. A great watch as well. Another one should be coming shortly following this past weekend for the Dallas online event. And it's just funny because I got to throw those clips in there because maybe it's not you who I'm pointing at right now, but someone out there that I'm pointing at with this finger came to this video just because Scump was involved. He does have diehard fans. They will eat everything he does right up, and that's why I throw him in the video. Very lastly, we talked about Dashy being back in the starting roster for Optic Gaming. You know who's not going to be back? And another deleted tweet out there. I cannot tell you guys how many tweets I have seen from Call of Duty pros where if I check back later, it's gone. I have to screenshot things so fast because all of these pros, I don't know if they're avoiding fines or if their teams are saying you probably shouldn't be saying this stuff. Another deleted tweet reminding us that Pharaoh, obviously back and established with a Florida team who has now taken their first championship and title. I'm not going to try and get that debate started here for now. Obviously, Prestinni's not going to be starting for the roster probably anytime soon. That roster has no means to actually make a change. It does ultimately bring on the other question of when Prestinni will be back, who he will play for, and dare I say it, I'm going to close the video with this because most people who clicked on the video maybe not making it this far, and thus they're not going to hear me say these words. If Prestinni's going to come back, Chicago Huntsmen are not going to start him, right? There's no way they change their roster either, at least at this point in time. You don't see it happening. Arshties before the season, we talked about it here on this channel multiple times in a single podcast with Hector, said he regretted not teaming with Prestinni. These twin brothers, we know they love each other. We know they love kind of bantering back and forth. We've even seen the twin brothers cry together already this season. At what point in time do we start the debate of Arshties leaving the Huntsmen, Prestinni leaving Florida, and them teaming up elsewhere? A talking point I will bring back in the future, but if you guys are still listening, leave a comment down below. We'll have a secret discussion, the few of us, around that future topic, which I think will resurface sometime near the end of the season. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. We'll find out then. Until next time, hope you guys all enjoy breaking down Call of Duty esports and gaming news every chance I can get. Thank you all for watching, all right? Drink your Wawa. Drink your coffee. I'll see you guys back here sometime soon.